So now that I've said that we have infinitely many solutions, I'm going to show that with plugging in x equals 2. So we've got 9, 2 times 2, we're inputting our x, minus 3 equals negative 27 plus 18 times 2, another inputting of our x. So we're going to do our parentheses first. We've got 4 minus 3 in parentheses times 9. Do our parentheses again. That gives us 1 times 9, which means we've got 9 equals. Now we're going to do this side of the equation. We've got negative 27 plus 18 times 2, which is 36. And 36 minus 27 equals 9. So that shows that that is in fact equal, which is one of the many infinite solutions that you're going to have. So before we finish these notes, I want to review what we talked about before. So in our notes, we talked about the fact that you have many steps to solving an equation. So add my whiteboard. We'll talk about it again real quick. Erase that from the last question. So our whiteboard, we have several steps. First thing you have to do is you're going to simplify each side. Remember, this can be by distributing, like what we did. You've got your 2x plus 2. You distribute. This can be by combining like terms, which is if we have 2x minus 4x plus 3 and 3 plus x plus 2. We want to combine our variables on one side and our integers on one side of each side of the equation. It could also be getting rid of fractions. We talked about that with our least common multiple. So if we have 1/2 and plus 1/5, our way we're going to do that is we will have 2, 5, and we're going to find the least common multiple. 4, 6, 8, 10, and 10. Our least common multiple is 10. We're going to multiply the entire equation by 10. So after we've simplified each side of the problem, remember, then we're going to isolate the variable. So our isolating the variable. Which means we're going to move the variable to one side. So we have 2x plus 3 equals 4x minus 2. We're going to move the variable to one side. So what you do to one side, you're going to do to the other. And you're going to cancel over here, and you've got 3 equals 2x minus 2. So we also want to move the integers to the other side so that we can isolate this variable on one side of the equation so we can solve for it. So subtraction on this side, so we're going to add so we can cancel. That cancels out and we get 2x equals 5. Now we solve for this x. So 2 times x, so the opposite is going to be divide by both sides. Those cancel out and you get x equals 5/2. So those are our steps, and to check it, remember, you can check it in the calculator or you can plug in x into the equation that you have before.